Okay.
Hi, Raashi.
Hi, Lab. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. It's really good to see you today.
Good to see you too. Thank you for accepting to
Thank
tell
you.
tell everyone about your Psyche journey.
Thank
Let's
you.
start with a very basic question. How did Psyche find you? How did you come across with Psyche?
I would say thanks to Bruce Lipton,
Mm-hmm.
to the internet world, on Instagram. I started I saw a lot of other big influencers were talking about him. So I didn't even know who he was, to be honest. And I said, okay, why everyone been talking about him? And then I went on his page. Then I heard him. Then he spoke about his books. And that's how I ordered one book, The Biology of Belief. And among all other few friends also got to know about it. So we started discussing the book. There were a lot of things by that. I already coming from the energy field, but how he has presented stuffs in his book, it was something different. It just illuminated so much awareness. Like, wow, by just reading this, even if you're not from a energy field, or you don't have to be extreme science person or anything, it's so simple and so
Mm-hmm.
deeply it connects to you. And I'm like, and in that he spoke about psyche. I'm like, okay, I've heard so many other modalities, but what the hell is this? And I googled and I got to know that you do classes do get conducted in India, but I was like so blown away. I'm like, okay, even if it's not, I will fly down. It
Mm-hmm.
was that inspiring by just reading his one book.
Wow. Wow.
And luckily it was happening that same year, so I think it was all aligned. And you were coming in 2019 and meeting first time you, I remember I was one of the late students who had entered, but just that presence, even the whole class had not started because you were still doing the introduction, there was something feeling so right being there again. And how
Beautiful.
you take it, I
Thank
think, truly, truly grateful,
thank you.
like you are a part of the system. And because of you, I've done level 1 and 2. I think if the trainer would have changed, I don't know. But I'm grateful. Or would have flown, wherever you were doing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, how do you explain Psyche to others when they ask you what is Psyche? What's your definition to it?
So, especially in India, people are the beauty is where they're very open to energy things, energy
Hmm.
fields. So it's easier to tell. And already coming from that background, so they understand that you keep doing something. But in this, I always tell them you have to experience it. Before I color them you with my words, come, take one session, and you'll get your own power. That it really, it allows them to be like, okay, I don't have to keep doing sittings with you. And the
Yeah.
way you can have your own self power is phenomenal.
Hmm.
In just simple as our stress release, you I don't even have to go deep with that person where he or she's coming from,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Even last year when you asked us to do it, we were so grateful that you asked us to conduct that for the doctors. If
Hmm.
it was open for everyone, but our main purpose was to let's help them.
Yeah.
And we know what all they were going through. The results what we got from them and from your clients what we keep getting, it's so they know something more, and then they are ready for something much further.
Yeah.
But just doing that stress, I'm okay when the client doesn't come back, because I know when that one session can
Hmm.
change and it doesn't come back. That's the beauty,
Yeah.
because how you can help us to align ourselves,
Yeah.
it's it's hard to even put words.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. It's hard to explain it. That's why I ask it,
Yeah,
because everybody has a different definition to it.
yeah. I think
Which they,
I think it's, in my reality, I would say putting a word, it's too small, because you have to experience this beauty.
yeah, that's it. That's simple
Yeah.
as that. You're right.
Yeah.
So, since you met Psyche, what has changed in your life physically, emotionally, spiritually?
I would say at every level, it gives you the power just to be you,
Hmm.
in simple words. And it just gives you, because we are people like left-minded, right brains, and how you create that whack, you can just see through it, and how you can call it closer and fill it in your world.
Hmm.
It's not oh, I have a task to go that mile. it makes it so easier that it's right there. And if you're ready to choose it, hell yeah, just get it in your world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
And
done it in every
what
life.
happened? What happened in your journey?
Oh, so since 2019, I got into it. And last year, thanks to pandemic. And this year, I was one of the ones who did get it. And, you know, when you are so going through it, even though I was asymptomatic as a COVID patient, I just knew even if I can't do any other modalities, I can do this. Because you have that much strength, you know what the techniques are, you know the methods. You just have to go in the position and ask and create. The way your immune system starts pulling up the thoughts, because you are in that 14-day in a quarantine space. I mean, though I was in my own house, in my room, it's your most comfort space. Everyone knows that the room is the most, your house is the most secure place. But still, how your mind starts wandering. And there are a lot of things keep layering up because you're talking to a doctor. People are telling you the whole thing is too much to deal with. And end of the day, we are human. So however people say you might get it better, but I do have emotions. I do go through my own trauma drama, how we say.
Of course.
So I like that this modality helped me keep going those 14 days. I saw that every day or every second day, some or the other way, I could create and do the balance.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it was pretty easy for you.
Yes, totally.
Good.
It was one of my like life saviors.
Good, perfect. And any other things that have shifted since you took the workshop?
You know, sometimes like how we are just out physically in the, like, you know, when we are now, though we are more in lockdown still, but what has helped me in last 2 years, it's such a simple posture. You know, and sometimes you're interacting with people, or when I'm taking a class, or, you know, there's some things you're connecting to other things and you don't know how to go about it. I've realized, at least it works for me, just doing the posture in a simple way. No one even comes to know what you're doing. That's the beauty. You know, I don't have to move my hands or I have to go in a corner. Just being that in a very smart way, you can be you again.
Beautiful. So it's centering you.
Yes, it's centering me at every level. The minute I feel like, you know, okay, something needs to go back, just do that.
Okay, beautiful. Do you still have things that you're working on? I mean, still that hasn't shifted in your life? Are there things that you're planning to work maybe?
So I just feel it's like a layer and life keeps coming up. So I know it will take care. Even if, because I believe that universe has its own timing and we should not control, and how beautifully you had also explained that, especially in the advanced class. So you know that you did your methods, you did your whole thing. Now let life unfold it its own way.
Beautiful, beautiful. That also brings a surrendering. Lovely,
yes.
Lovely. When you decided to come to the workshop, did you have any questions, any doubts before you come, and how did it happen in the workshop? Can you tell others about your own experience of the workshop?
So I was very just more curious, like how the book explains and how the class conducts. I was like, okay, will I get it? Would it be too sci-fi? Like, you know, there are methods, that balancing. And I remember when you were doing the balance also initially for one of the students, I was like, how would I know that, you know, I can do this? Those kind of doubts. And, you know, like, then I realized the beauty of the whole method is your body won't lie to you. Even if I want to lie to you in the session, the body won't lie.
Yeah.
And that blew my mind, because we know these kind of methods are there in different schools, like, you know, but in that people can still manipulate it if they want to. But in this, it just got me the awareness, how the whole thing, and I was like, no, maybe, I don't know, it will be too much or not. But how you explain and how we all started practicing in the whole class. And I like that fact, the whole class, you will not leave us till the time we've not got it.
Well, that's my responsibility.
No, and you do it more lovingly. So you're not doing it because you have to just, you know, I've come down and I have to do it.
I adore it. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
right.
Because
You're
we were
right.
more than 20 people. So it was not a, like, to give that everyone, like, I'm sure if you talk to any of us, we know Elap knows us today. Even if they went further or no, Elap will know us.
Thank
That
you. Yeah.
impact you get us.
Thank you. Thank you. You're working with clients, right? You have clients. Beautiful. If you allow us, we would like to share your contact details on the screen of this video so that those who would like to reach out to you for sessions, for help, can have a
Lovely.
lead. Yeah. And well, thank you for such a beautiful chat.
My pleasure. I'm grateful
See,
you could create this and we could let the world know if it goes viral.
yeah, the reason we are doing these video series is simply because others are very much interested in other people's progresses and how you journeyed along your PSYCH-K experience, and just to give them a bit of a hint so that they can do it too.
Right. True.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Raashi. Thank you. It was
Thank
such a
you.
pleasure to be with you, darling.
My pleasure. Should I tell you my email address here?
No.
You
I mean, no, it's going to be written on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be. Okay. Lovely.
Great.
Hope to see you
Thank
in
you so
person
much.
very soon.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.